everyone, my name is Zach Mueller. I have not brushed my teeth today.
Can you tell?
And you're watching The Insider. Tonight, and I say tonight because I am indeed filming tonight's episode at night, we discuss the Magic King's stolen crown, a new accessory for your general head area, and a teacher's bra being ripped away by a creeper school chairman. Let's get started. Let's kick off today's episode with a story from a Massachusetts school where a school chairman did the classic 21st century bra trick. If you've never seen the trick, it's an old gag where the magician takes two silks, ties them together, puts them under the person's collar, two people pull the silks apart, and OMG, there's a bra tied between them. Let's just say it's not the classiest magic trick. The chairman of the school board / hobbyist magician made the not-so-smart decision to perform this trick during a committee meeting to another committee member who apparently was extremely embarrassed after the trick was being performed on her, and naturally there was an uproar of gossip in the school board. Couple things here. One, the school board obviously cannot take a joke because this is really a silly trick. It's never meant to be taken seriously. Either that or they don't have enough actual real issues going on in the school that they feel that they need to make up their own. Two, I always thought the funny part of this trick was when you did it on a guy spectator. That was kind of the funny thing about the bra appearing. I just think it's kind of weird and awkward to perform this on a female spectator. Obviously there are exceptions to that rule, but it just seems kind of weird to do this on a meek little female school teacher. I'm imagining that she's weak. There's nothing in the actual article that suggests that she's a meek or weak person, but it's just the image that my mind drew. And three, there's nothing I love more than a silly little story like this being taken really seriously. The news article is extremely dramatic with lines like, quote, "He did not think it was inappropriate. He did it because he likes it." Unquote. There are small children being recruited as martyrdoms in Palestine, and this is an actual story that we choose to cover. Our priorities are truly remarkable. As you may remember, about a week ago, David Copperfield was crowned the King of Magic, rightfully so, and at his celebration party, his Magic King crown was stolen. It's not actually a crown, it's more of a framed plaque type thing that says he's the king, but it still was stolen. Just crown sounds cooler. So who could it have been to steal David Copperfield's king crown? Was it someone at the party? Was it a crown stealer? Was it Owen Wilson, who was actually there at the party? Was it one of David Copperfield's many arch nemesis? I really don't know how to correctly pronunciate that word specifically in that sentence. I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Wait, I got it. Chris Angel. You get it? Because Chris Angel is like his nemesis, so like that's how you pronounce it in my mind, so. David is offering a $50,000 reward for anybody who can safely return his crown. Again, it's really a plaque, but you understand what I'm saying. So if you actually stole the award in hopes of getting money, congratulations, you just won 50 grand. And David Copperfield hating you for the rest of your days. It could also be that the award was actually never stolen and that it was just in fact leaning up against one of those walls that actually turns around to reveal the secret lair that I know that David Copperfield has. Come on, David. Did you check? On The Wire this week, we released several new downloads in the cardistry realm, which are definitely worth a look at. We also received several new reviews on the Aristocrats, which are pretty darn awesome. Still my favorite cards to this date. I change my mind usually twice daily on pretty much everything that are my personal preference, but hasn't changed. Either it hasn't changed or I've changed it so much in the past week that I've just finally gotten back to still liking them. But I like them. These cards are special. Just like you. You're not, really. You're not. I was joking. Tonight we also released the Bicycle King hat, which is pretty swagalicious if I do say so myself. I personally prefer using sunglasses to block the sunlight from my eyes as opposed to an actual hat, but that doesn't stop Caitlin Morelli, so why should it stop you? As if that were not enough, we finally restocked our supply of Digital Dissolve, which has been out of stock for a couple of weeks now. We finally paid Jamie Schoolcraft with his twice-weekly supply of Thin Mints, so he sent us the gimmicks to start selling again, so definitely check that out as well. You can check out all the goodies I just relentlessly plugged in our playing cards, tricks, and gear section, and all of the downloads we discussed on The Wire. Lastly, ladies and gents, it is time for me to read your comments from last week's question of the day. I'm sorry, what's that? What? Unfortunately, it looks like I forgot to include a question of the day for last week's question of the day on that day, so there's nothing to read today, which is sad. Even so, here's the one comment that I found the most enjoyable and is winning this week's White Centurion. This is completely off topic, but has anyone ever told you you look like Renee Felice Smith from NCIS Los Angeles? I actually have no clue who that is, but I'll definitely look him up Hold on 1 second. Not sure who that is, but I will look him up. Ah, okay. Very nice. It's a girl, so not a dude or a handsome dude. It's just a girl. It's very funny. At least she's attractive. Could have been some slut like that. I really am offended. I mean, we don't even look alike. I think the only way I can truly show my hatred is by sending you a deck of White Centurions, which is really not how I feel at all. Tonight I ran into my all-time favorite YouTuber, Kyle Mooney, who makes hilarious videos online, and I got to show him a couple magic tricks with the new Aristocrats. Shameless plug. So your question of the day for this week is, if you could perform for anyone in the world, who would it be and why? It doesn't have to be a YouTuber, it could be really anyone. If you think I can make a witty remark about your comment in next week's episode, I'll probably read it. But if you think your comment is funny, I assure you, it's not funny. Just make it stupid or something I can make fun of. It's much easier. I'm not being mean here, I'm just trying to help you win. That's just about it for this week's episode of The Insider. On behalf of our entire writing staff, our editors, our camera crew, our food caterers, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next Friday.